Imagine a single digital ghost sitting inside a massive corporate server. It doesn't crash the system. It doesn't demand a ransom. It doesn't even make a sound. Instead, it takes a breath, looks at the global supply chain, and asks one terrifying question: what is the absolute smallest push I can give to cause a billion-dollar catastrophe? Stay right here, because in the next few minutes, we are diving deep into the darkest, most sophisticated corner of modern cyber warfare. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end, because we're going to reveal the exact mathematical trick these AI algorithms use to turn everyday corporate logistics into a self-destructing domino effect. You won't look at an online delivery the same way again. The invisible phantom in the machine. We've all seen the Hollywood movies. A hacker in a dark hoodie furiously types on a glowing keyboard, red alarms flash, and a nuclear reactor goes critical in 10 seconds flat. It's dramatic, it's loud, and frankly, it's completely wrong. Real digital terror today isn't loud. It's surgical. Welcome to the era of AI-driven sabotage. For years, corporate logistics were threatened by blunt force. Ransomware groups would encrypt an entire network, lock the doors, and demand $20 million in Bitcoin. Effective? Sure. But it's the equivalent of smashing a storefront window with a sledgehammer. It creates immediate noise. The alarm bells ring, cybersecurity incident response teams deploy in minutes, and backups get restored. The damage is contained. Now, picture something infinitely more dangerous, an intelligent algorithm designed not to destroy, but to optimize. Think about how high-frequency trading algorithms operate on Wall Street. They scan millions of variables in milliseconds to find a fractional penny of profit. Now flip that logic on its head. Imagine an algorithm designed by elite threat actors that scans a global supply chain to find the fractional vulnerability that yields maximum economic destruction. We aren't talking about science fiction. We are talking about modern malware engineered with artificial intelligence to target the nervous system of global commerce, supply chain optimization engines. How to break the world with a few bytes. To understand how this works, you have to realize that global logistics is a game of razor-thin margins and ultra-precise timing. It's a massive, delicate house of cards. If a cargo ship arrives at the port of Los Angeles 3 hours late, it misses its unloading window. If it misses its unloading window, 200 semi-trucks sit idle. If those trucks sit idle, a manufacturing plant in Ohio runs out of microchips. If that plant stops for 24 hours, the financial bleed reaches tens of millions of dollars. Old-school hackers tried to knock down the whole house of cards at once. AI-driven logistics malware simply pulls out a single toothpick. The metaphor, the digital traffic jam. Imagine you're driving on a busy highway. If someone drops a giant boulder in the middle of the road, everyone stops, sees the problem, and calls the police. The boulder gets moved. But what if a hidden system subtly adjusts the timing of 3 traffic lights by just 2 seconds? Suddenly, without anyone realizing why, a 50-mile gridlock forms out of thin air. No broken glass, no obvious culprit, just pure, calculated paralysis. That's precisely what this code does inside modern enterprise resource planning systems, or ERPs, as the industry calls them. Instead of wiping hard drives, the malware quietly alters tiny data variables. It changes a delivery window from 8 a.m. to 8:12 a.m. It adjusts the temperature setting on a refrigerated container by just 2 degrees. It rewrites a warehouse inventory log to show 40 units instead of 45. To a human operator, these look like minor glitches, routine human errors, or harmless system noise. But behind the scenes, the algorithm has already calculated the mathematical cascading effect. It knows that those 2 degrees will spoil a batch of pharmaceuticals right as they clear customs. It knows that those 12 minutes will cause a logistical bottleneck that ripples across 3 continents. Stick with me, because in just a moment, we're going to break down the actual engine under the hood of this technology, the mathematical principle that allows malware to think 10 steps ahead of human security teams. The engine: minimal action, maximum damage. How does an algorithm know which thread to pull to make the whole sweater unravel? It relies on a concept known in computer science as graph theory and sensitivity analysis, but let's drop the dense academic jargon and call it what it really is, the weakest link calculator. Every modern supply chain is mapped out as a giant network of nodes and edges. Nodes are the factories, ports, warehouses, and retail stores. Edges are the shipping lanes, rail tracks, flight paths, and digital data pipelines connecting them. Commercial AI tools continuously analyze this graph to find the fastest, cheapest routes for products. They look for efficiency. When malicious AI infects this network, it runs the exact same calculation, but in reverse. It conducts what researchers call a targeted vulnerability assessment. Here is how the threat executes in 4 seamless phases. Phase 1, Silent Reconnaissance. The malware drops into a corporate network, usually through a basic phishing email or a compromised third-party vendor software update. It doesn't touch anything. It lies dormant, observing. It learns the company's operational rhythm when shipments arrive, how inventory is tracked, and where the critical bottlenecks lie. Phase 2, Building the Twin. The AI builds a lightweight shadow model of the corporation's entire supply chain. It runs millions of digital simulations inside the infected server's background memory. It tests thousands of scenario tweaks. What happens if port A drops capacity by 5%? What happens if trucker route B is delayed by 20 minutes? Phase 3, the Minimal Action Calculation. The algorithm isolates the single point of failure that requires the absolute lowest privilege to alter, but yields the highest downstream dynamic failure. This is pure mathematics. Why risk getting caught trying to breach the high-security core financial database when you can simply alter a low-level CSV file in a regional distribution center? Phase 4, Execution via micro-sabotage. The payload executes. No sirens, no encrypted files, no ransom notes. Just subtle, surgical data corruption. The algorithm inserts its micro-sabotage and deletes its own footprint. The results are devastating because the targeted company doesn't even know it's under attack. They think they're just having a bad operational week. They fire managers, blame shipping vendors, and waste millions trying to fix human error, while the algorithm silently watches the dominoes fall. The real-world impact: this isn't a movie. You might be asking, is this actually happening right now? Let's look at real-world history to see how the foundation for this was laid. Remember the NotPetya attack in 2017? It was disguised as ransomware, but it was actually a weaponized wiper. It infected Ukrainian tax software and spread globally in hours. It paralyzed the shipping giant Maersk. Containers backed up at ports worldwide, crane operators had no idea where boxes were located, and global trade hit a wall. Maersk had to reinstall 45,000 PCs and 4,000 servers in a heroic, round-the-clock effort just to get back online. Now take the sheer destruction of NotPetya, and inject modern generative and predictive AI into the mix. Instead of a brute-force sledgehammer that shuts down every computer at Maersk simultaneously alerting the world in minutes, imagine an attack that deliberately delays just 1% of Maersk's high-value cargo every week. The financial loss builds up slowly. Contract penalties kick in. Perishable goods rot in transit. Trust in the enterprise degrades. Stock prices tumble. By the time the corporate board realizes they aren't suffering from incompetence, but rather from targeted algorithmic sabotage, the economic damage is already done, and the company is functionally bankrupt. That is the true terror of calculated economic warfare. It doesn't destroy infrastructure with explosives, it destroys the target's balance sheet through invisible operational friction. Why traditional cybersecurity is totally blind. Here is the most chilling part of this entire dynamic: your average corporate cybersecurity system cannot see this coming. Traditional antivirus and endpoint protection tools operate on signatures and rules. They look for known bad files, suspicious code execution, or unauthorized network connections. If a piece of code tries to lock your hard drive, the security software steps in and blocks it. But what if the malicious code isn't doing anything technically unauthorized? What if the malware simply uses legitimate system administration credentials stolen or spoofed to open a standard database tool and update a single number from 1000 to 100? To the security firewall, that looks like an employee doing their job on a Tuesday afternoon. There are no malicious files dropped to disk. There are no connections to known hacker servers in far-off countries. It's a completely authorized transaction carrying a catastrophic payload. This is what security experts call living off the land, LotL, attacks, elevated by AI. The malware uses the company's own legitimate software engines against itself. It's like a spy entering a high-security bank not by blowing open the vault with explosives, but by putting on a tailored suit, picking up a clipboard, walking past the guards with a smile, and casually turning off the main power switch on their way to the restroom. The grand finale, how we fight an algorithmic enemy. We've covered how these digital phantoms breach the gates, how they use math to find the absolute weakest links in global logistics, and why traditional security tools are completely blind to their presence. So, how do we stop an attack that looks like everyday business? How do corporate giants defend themselves when the threat is virtually invisible? This is where the paradigm of cybersecurity has to fundamentally evolve. The solution isn't just bigger walls, it's algorithmic defenses. 1. Behavior analytics over file scanning. Instead of just looking for malicious software files, modern defense platforms use machine learning to monitor data behavior. If an automated script suddenly changes inventory values at a time or in a pattern that deviates from 5 years of historical data, the system flags it instantly even if the user making the change has full administrative clearance. 2. Immutable data logs, the digital ledger. To prevent subtle, unauthorized tweaks to critical logistics data, enterprises are adopting immutable, cryptographically signed databases. If a rogue algorithm tries to change a shipping manifest, the cryptographic hash breaks, and the entire network rejects the modification instantly. 3. The digital twin stress test. Companies are now deploying their own AI defensive simulations. They run continuous, aggressive scenario tests against their own supply chains, intentionally trying to find the minimal actions that could cause maximum damage before the attackers do. By identifying these critical toothpicks in the house of cards, they can reinforce those specific nodes with redundant systems and manual oversight. The game has changed forever. Cyber warfare is no longer a battle of brute force, it's a battle of chess played at light speed by artificial intelligence. The weapon of choice isn't a bomb or a virus, it's a single, perfectly placed mathematical variable. Wrapping up. The digital landscape is moving faster than ever, and understanding these hidden mechanics is the only way we stay ahead of the curve. If you found this breakdown mind-blowing and insightful, do us a huge favor, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you won't miss our next deep dive where we tear down the complex technology, cyber threats, and high-tech strategies shaping our world and translate them into plain English you can actually use. Drop a comment below and let us know, do you think AI is making our global systems too vulnerable, or is it our only hope for defending them? Let's get the conversation started. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one. Disclaimer: the author expresses his or her personal point of view. The information does not constitute official advice.